Various environment-oriented groups lauded the Supreme Court's issuance of a writ of kalikasan against the Samal Island Davao City Connector Bridge project. On July 1, groups including Ecoteneo said the decision sent a strong message that no development is above the law, especially when it endangers the environment and community welfare. But what could be the reaction now that construction is still ongoing despite the court order? We discussed this with Carmela Marie Santos, outgoing director of Ecoteneo and co-secretariat of the Sustainable Davao Movement. Good evening and welcome once again to The Big Story. Carmela.
Good evening, Ses, Sean, and Pauline, and good evening to all the listeners and viewers.
First of all, is it your expectation that construction would be halted even if the order says there should be a TEPO issued by the Court of Appeals?
Expectation-wise, we do not expect much from them. But legally, if they were really to follow this, what they are waiting for, I believe, is the TEPO that would order the stoppage of the construction. And depending on the evidence, it would be either temporary or permanent. So nothing is legally stopping them. And yeah, they're just waiting for the decision of the Court of Appeals.
There's going to be, Carmela, correct me if I'm wrong, but the last time we spoke, there's going to be some back and forth discussions between the two parties in the case, right? In front or before the Court of Appeals, before they can actually issue a TEPO, whether permanent or temporary.
Yes, they are given 10 days. DNR, DPWH, and the SIPLS are given 10 days to submit a verified return. So that will be by July 11. And then after July 11, the courts will evaluate the evidence before them, testimonies, and other studies.
Would you know how long the court needs? Like how much time do they have to evaluate, or is this kind of a fluid thing that they can decide on their own?
I think they have I don't have the numbers, but I think they do have the urgency. The situation calls for urgency for them to review the evidence and come up with a decision.
Okay.
Well, Carmela, the DPWH maintains that this current alignment or their project is a result of a 16-month full-scale feasibility study. So does your group find that lacking? Do you think they ignored some of your ideas, your voice?
They mentioned a 16 months full feasibility study, but in 2 months of their feasibility study, they already identified the site. So this is not information that came from us. In fact, if I may share, this was what the DPWH Region 11 shared in the Joint Committee hearing. So if you look at this one, the phase 1 of their feasibility...
There you go.
Sorry.
Okay. That's why you disappeared.
Yeah.
Okay.
The phase 1 of the feasibility study was between November to February 2019. Ibig sabihin, in 2 months' time, meron na yan silang pinropose. At itong 3 area lang in the Southern Corridor pa rin yung kanilang inaral. So, here we go again. They talk about the full feasibility study. What we have been saying from the beginning was, how did they come up with that alignment in the Southern Corridor between November and February? Tapos itong 3 lang talaga yung pinagpilian nila na pare-pareho to sa Southern Corridor. Parehas pa din yung issues and problems dyan.
Meaning itong 3 options sa kikita natin, no? Yung Lizada Road, Azuela, and Barangay Road, yung sa may Island Garden City of Samal.
Lahat yan.
Magkakahanay sila, malalapit sila to each other.
Yes, okay. Magkakadikit lang yan. So parehas lang yung problema niyan.
Carmela.
Pero ang sinasabi nga natin, ni-report nila na yun yung pinesent na nila nung February pa lang. Yun yung sinasabi nila na stage 1 ng feasibility study nila, yun yung pina-endorse na nila sa Regional Development Council ng February and March. Doon po tayo nagkaka-issue na paano nilang nagawa yun, na yun yung na-identify nila in so short a time at hindi inaral yung yung lugar ng maigi.
I'd like to go to the more extensive study of JICA, but before that, you know, the reaction of some residents in Samal and even Mayor Baste is that this is a concern of a privileged few and does not really address the problem of the residents there who are suffering from, you know, lack of transportation, the lengthy transfer from Samal to Davao by ferry.
Gusto ko lang pong ipakilala ulit ang Sustainable Davao Movement. We are a broad alliance of youth, women farmers, biodiversity advocates, sustainability advocates. Nagkataon lang na una pong nabalitaan nung mga resort owners yung issue dahil in FYI daw sila na doon nga yung alignment, yung site. Kami po, late na yan namin nalaman, mga August na ng 2022, dahil nga merong inorganize ang EDIS na consultation and interfacing with DNR at doon po namin sila narinig, doon namin nalaman na meron palang ganong project. So yun lang po yung masasabi ko doon.
Actually, speaking of DENR, yun nga yung gusto ko tanong sa'yo, Carmela. Did you ever run to their office, yung regional office dyan sa Davao, and question them, bakit kayo pumayag, you know, aprobado ba talaga?
Maraming beses.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Carmela.
Maraming beses na po. In fact, nagkasabay nga kami ng pag-dive nila noong October 2022 and they acknowledge that, except na syempre yung ibang results nila yung pinapakita nila dahil dun iba naman yung binilang nilang corals, ibang area naman. Pero kung sa efforts, kung yun yung tanong, hindi po tayo nagkulang sa efforts at pagsubok na kumausap. Kahit nung nasa Mindanao Stakeholders Forum, January of 2023, talagang sinubukan pa rin po natin talagang i-reach out. Kaya nga nagsabi si Sec Tony noon, kaya Regional Executive Director 11 Bagani at that time, na isali ang Ateneo sa binubuong MMT ng mga panahong yon.
Well, now going back to the JICA study, it appears that it is even cheaper and it is official development assistance, walang loan, at hindi mas mahaharm ang environment, hindi masisira. Nakakapagtaka kung bakit pinili itong China. Ano ang sagot mo doon, Carmela?
Yung Japan po, Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry, no, METI talaga yung nagpasimuno ng study. Doon sa pagtataka ninyo, kami po'y nagtataka din.
So
Yun
pareho
lang po
tayo
yung masasabi
nagtataka.
natin
Anyhow,
dyan.
we wanted
pero
to...
siguro,
We wanted to
gusto ko lang
speak
sabihin
to...
na hindi naman siya... ang sinasabi lang natin, Central Corridor kasi yung sinasabi nila na yung area na yon, yung Bridgeport, talagang sira na dahil gamit na gamit yun noon. So, kumbaga, kung usapin lang ng paninira, direct hit, logic will tell us, aside from the fact na mas mura yon, kung mananadya at magdi-direct hit ka na, hindi ba dun na sa sira na? So, bakit dun sa pinaka-okay pa?
Okay, Carmela.
Kung dun sa kinumpa ng sites.
Okay. Well, linawin lang natin. No? Actually, ODA din naman yung China. Pareho dun sa ino-offer ng Japan.
It's a concessional loan. It's a loan.
Oh, but the ODA is technically also
Well,
like
yes,
not naman free,
but
diba?
But
cheaper rates. But
Yeah.
Let's go to the alignment, Carmela. Ano yung alignment na gusto nung Sustainable Davao Movement? Yun nga yung sinasabi mo doon na sa sirang part. But how far would it be from the current? And do you think may business interests kaya nagalaw yung alignment? Maybe para mas maganda, mas malapit dun sa subdivision or dito sa, I don't know, industrial park or whatever?
Mahirap sumagot ng do you think, Pero ipapakita ko lang kung nasaan yung in-identify ng Japan METI. Nakikita po nito yung outline topographical map. Ito yung
Yes, we
central
can.
corridor,
Yeah.
yung shortest distance. Yung sinasabi natin southern, dito po siya sa baba. Kung tutuusin, indirectly, madadala pa rin naman yung mga sediments north and south. Ang sinasabi lang natin dito, kung talagang sa pag-aaral din lang at masusing pag-aaral, meron nang nag-aral noong 2016, naka-banner na sa SAMAL website na dyan yan. So hindi po kami ang nag-cause ng delay. Meron na kayong in-identify, bakit hindi nyo ngayon sinugod? Bakit parang kasalanan pa namin ngayon?
Well, Carmela, Mayor Baste Duterte did question and urge the petitioners to reflect on whether you are prioritizing environmental concerns and protection or if you're just serving private commercial interests. How would you respond to that?
Earlier po ay pinakilala ko kung sino ang SDM. And hindi naman po kami nabuo na bago lang. We were formed in 2016 when we banded together for Green Space. So we are practitioners. We are comprised of youth organizations as well. So siguro dun lang sa pagpapakilala na yon, ko tatapusin yung tanong na kaninong interes ba yung aming dinadala dito. Sa totoo lang, hindi naman yung attention na to is very much unwanted. But we do want to discuss more or bring to the discussion and dialogue. Anong petsa na po? 2025. Sustainable development was coined 1970s. So bakit nandito pa po tayo sa usapin ng ideya ng progress na ang sinasakripisyo natin is yung ating hindi nga long-term future, immediate future. So yun lang po yung aming interest na sinusulong dito. Pero gusto ko rin pong sabihin na sa umpisa pa lang, we clarified we were never against a bridge. Kung ano yung kailangan ng the services ng SAMAL, especially the health and emergency services, the transportation, the energy na hindi mabigay ng kanilang LGU na umaasa at humihingi sila ng tulong sa Davao City kaya kailangan nilang kumabit. Sana yun po yung pagtuunan ng pansin, but without sacrificing not just the both sides, no, Davao and SAMAL, but Davao Gulf and kung sino ang nakarely sa Davao Gulf. Number 3 po, top 3 sa fish producing areas of the country ang Davao Gulf. So kung umaaray po tayo ngayon sa presyo ng galunggong, imagine na lang po natin kung ganito yung idea natin ng progress. Wala na po talaga tayong mahuhuling isda, mas magiging mahal pa ang isda at kung yung mga magsasaka natin ay umaatras na sa pagsasaka, tapos yung mga mangingisda natin ay mag-iisip na lang na maging tricycle drivers. Sino na lang po ba talaga, kanino na lang tayo aasa para sa para sa pagkain?
Carmela, meron ba kayong katuwang na kumbaga pro-environment group sa SAMAL side naman? Kasi I understand kayo sa Davao side, di ba?
Meron pong Save SAMAL Reefs Alliance. Hindi lang sila nagsasalita ngayon or makapagsalita kasi 'di ba dumaan tayo sa eleksyon, very volatile ngayon yung atmosphere at karamihan sa kanila mga kabataan. Meron po kung sa meron. Meron ding mga mangingisda na natatakot na hindi na maisali sa ayuda. Meron po sa SAMAL pero nakita nyo naman kung ano yung mga lumalabas just this past week sa social media, 'di ba? So maintindihan natin kung bakit hindi sila handa na lumabas sa maging public, no? Maging public.
It is interesting if this time you will be backed by the government agencies because it's a new administration, it's a different administration. This was obviously rushed in the pivot to China of the previous administration. So let's await that. We thank you very much for your time. Carmela Marie Santos of Ecoteneo and Sustainable Davao Movement. Maraming salamat.